Hey everyone, Value Add Mike here today to discuss how important it is to have boots on the ground for your next deal. For those who don't know, my name is Mike Taravella, Value Add Mike, and me and my business partners manage over $80 million in commercial real estate, specifically in the multifamily sector. And today I really want to discuss boots on the ground. So having a partner that's boots on the ground is someone who is close to the property, generally I'd say within an hour or two from the property. And I think when investing in your next deal as a limited partner, one question that comes to mind given the state of the market is, does that sponsorship team have boots on the ground? I know in the last quarter with my 36 unit, I was an hour away from my property, and I was there 2 to 3 times a week to make sure turns were getting done. I was speaking to residents, making sure they were happy and solving their issues, especially seeing the bankruptcies and just everything going on in the market. You want to make sure that your investing group has the solid boots on the ground that understand the submarket, understand what the residents are looking for, and can hold the property manager accountable. And our deals in Denver, in every market I'm looking for, even as partners, I'm looking for someone who can be there and hold the property manager accountable. Because a property manager can get on a Zoom call and tell you everything you want to hear, but as the asset manager, you need to trust and verify that information. So if you don't have boots on the ground in your next deal, I think it's super important you ask the general partnership group, how are they holding the property managers accountable? Because it's still possible. There's been times where I've had to travel and was away from the property, but there's just a lot of communications that I had, text messages from contractors, text updates from property managers showing videos. So if there's not boots on the ground, not saying don't invest in that deal, but the next follow-up question I would have is, how are they doing it? How are they following up with contractors and property managers, etc.? And a fun tip I learned from someone in GoBundance is that if you're ever out of town and want to keep tabs on how the property is performing, you do an Uber Eats order or a Grubhub order to the property, and you let the person know that, hey, I just need you to take pictures of the property. You can keep the food. And I almost used this on one of my properties because I was out of town and looking for gutters, and I almost called in this Uber Eats order, but I had a resident check in on it. So it's very creative ways to check on it, and then you can always let that person know, hey, I may need you to secret shop the location, follow up with the property manager. I need you to inquire about living on site. That way you can see how fast are the turns getting done or how fast work orders are getting taken care of, and also how quickly is your leasing team responding. So as a limited partner, it's important to have boots on the ground, but if a GP is not boots on the ground, there's some ways like Uber Eats or just making sure they have systems to handle that. So if you got any value from this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends, and until then, we'll see you next time.